Hello and welcome to another edition of A Quantum Leap Year. I am Tim Lee. Thank you so much. Before I start, I want to just thank everyone for your support of this page, for subscribing to the channel, for liking the videos, for commenting. Thank you for your support in this journey. For those of you who don't know, a quantum leap year is when you are deliberately applying everything that you've learned, all things that are good, no matter where they came from, advice from someone, from the Bible, from a self-help book, and put it into practice. And in so deliberately and intentionally doing that, you will find yourself moving from A to G, or A to Z, or A to BBBB. That's a quantum leap, right? So a lot of times we have limited thinking, think that we're going to just move from A to B, A to B to C, and all the stuff like that. But this, with application, is that kind of transformation. I've decided to record my journey, and this is the 7th week in my quantum leap year. Thank you for keeping in touch with me. This week, though, was not as good as I thought it would be. It was really, really challenging. I felt up and down, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I think it was really, really down. And so, just a little bit, maybe too much information. I used to really have really, really high highs and really, really low lows. And so I was reminded about some of those things and the times that I used to really sort of struggle with depression in a more serious way. Now, if I'm still this way next week, we're going to have some problems, and we may not have no video. But yeah, I've been feeling stuck and unhappy and unfulfilled and kind of like in a dark place. So I wanted this video to be about that and the things that I've been doing to get out of there, or to make sure the hole doesn't get deeper. And any of you who have been in holes before know that, yeah, you're in one now, but it can get deeper, right? And those 4 things are these. And it's not 4 things, excuse me, it's 3. The first thing that I've been doing is I've been shifting my understanding of darkness. So at first I'm like, man, it's pretty embarrassing that I have to come in this quantum leap year and say that I've been struggling with some depression, not necessarily clinical depression, but you know what I'm saying. These really low lows or low moments. But if as I shift my understanding of depression and darkness, I see that it's a part of the process in some cases. Life is like a roller coaster. They say there are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be hills and valleys. There are going to be highs and lows. There's going to be light and dark. You know what I'm saying? Whatever binary oppositions I can think of, there will be that. And so I go straight to nature and I see a great example that I love of the seed. And you put the seed in the darkness. You put the seed in the mud. You put the seed in the dirt, right? The soil. And in that moment, the seed does some things that are magical and spiritual. The seed is just grabbing everything from around it to give it nutrients. And then suddenly, the seed transforms and the shell breaks and roots come out that help it get more water, right? Then the stem comes up and travels through the darkness and follows the light. So in the darkness, what is on the inside comes out. So that was really, really, really encouraging and exciting to me, because it helped me not to get more comfortable in the darkness, but it helped me to understand that there is a place for it. Now, the seed doesn't stay there forever, neither should we. And so for that reason, we got to make sure that it's in the season conversation. And there's winter, spring, summer, and fall. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Winter, spring, and I probably need to do it. Winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. You see what I'm saying? That cycle. So that was huge for me. And I hope that that helps you in as we close the first point, which is understand or shift the understanding of darkness and understand it's a part of the process. That's one. Two, speaking life to myself. That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking life to myself more and more. For those of you who know me, you may have accused me of being narcissistic, arrogant, self-centered, self-absorbed, some other, words that are similar to that. And I feel like in my life, as a response to that, I have been a lot more negative to myself to try to keep myself humble. Or I don't, I say things that are negative. So if someone gives me a compliment, I either don't take it or point out a flaw. That has opened up for me this week, and what I'm getting is that is ruining me. And so I'm getting to a space where I care not if I'm accused of being arrogant or whatever, because I have been high and I've been low, right? I've been on both extremes. And if I have to be on one extreme and not in the middle, because as a Scorpio, I have difficulties with gray. I'm going to err always on being in the arrogant space. But my point is, you've got to arrogantly speak life to yourself. So I've been going through my life from elementary school or childhood, from what I can remember, all the way up to present, and listen to my accomplishments. Listen to the things that I'm proud of, the things that I'm good at, the things that I feel like I was born to do and put here to do. And that is giving me life, literally, in a moment of lowliness and darkness and death. And that's a part of what is helping me to grow and transform, because I've got to remember those things and then have confidence as a result of remembering them and speaking them to myself. So when I'm in my lowest places, I am speaking life, and that life is spoken arrogantly as a reminder. It's just like if you see someone else, you can talk to them that way. You got to talk to yourself the same way you talk to other people and give them advice or try to lift them up. You got to do the same thing to yourself. I hope I'm saying something. And the last thing, friends, is I am expressing gratitude more. I did not realize how ungrateful I have been. I feel like I'm about to cry. Oh my God. I have just not been in a space where I have been appreciative. And where there's not appreciation, there is expectation. And so even, at my job, I feel like I'm just barking orders or just being, I don't like who I am sometimes. Keep me in prayer. But just to be appreciative and thankful and express gratitude for the small things. And when you start looking at the small things, then you start seeing the bigger things. And even in a space where you don't feel the best, you can see the bigger picture and the better things. Come on, somebody. So expressing gratitude for the breeze, expressing gratitude for the way the leaves are blowing in the wind. I mean, going outside, letting your feet literally touch the ground and being connected and just being grateful. I found myself doing that a lot more in these past few days. And that has helped me a lot. Waking up, Thanksgiving, expressing it. Before you go to sleep, instead of thinking about the drama, the politics, and all the stuff that we go through in life, expressing Thanksgiving. And that is helping me not to get that hole in a deeper and a worser place. Friends, I think that's it. I'm going to give a small summary. Life is full of ups and downs. We will have a down. I think there's a cliche in the church that says about storms, you're either going in one or you're coming out of one, right? And when we're in those holes, 3 things that I've done in this week, 3 things that has helped me to get out of it as I'm still getting out, let's be honest, or not to go so far deep or deeper. 1, shifting your understanding of darkness. 2, I should have known it. Speaking life into yourself. And 3, expressing gratitude. Friends, I hope that this has been helpful to you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, share your video and your findings with a friend. I love you. I hope that you're going on this journey with me and that we will see each other in a very different space in a year's time. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.